to Lyrical Resonance, where we believe that where words fail, music speaks. I'm excited today to be getting back into Danny Vitola's music. I did a reaction to him quite a while ago, and I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted anything. Job changes and whatnot, needed to focus a bit on some other stuff, but getting back into this habit. So I'm getting into Danny's brand new song called Numb. It just came out on the 21st of May. I'm excited to get into this. This is featuring Matthew Benavides. That's way wrong. I know it's wrong when I say it. But Matthew, who, if I'm not mistaken, is in the band Bloodlines, who are fantastic. Anyway, I'm not going to spend much more time talking. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking the time. If you like what you see, by the end of this, I'd ask that you just hit the like button and maybe leave a comment or two, even if you're just stopping in to say hi. And if you like what you saw, I'd ask you to just subscribe. Pretty simple. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with everything we're doing. Because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. So let's do that now through Danny Vitola and his song, Numb. Wow. I'm really blown away by this. The last song I heard by Danny was really good. This is far and away much better than the previous song I checked out from him. I mean, this is really, really fantastic. I'm amazed by how much of a shift there was. Like the last song I did, Victory, you can check out, was just straight heavy. The whole thing was just heavy, kind of just stayed in that vein. And this for sure, it's got its heavy moments, but this is interesting. The delivery in that first verse was interesting. I'm just kind of blown away by it. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit because I want to make sure I'm hearing stuff, but so far, man, this is a really, really solid start to a good track.
Forever lost.
Oh, nice. down.
Oh God, I'm just so
Oh, goodness. Oh, what? Oh, dude. I wasn't expecting that level of nastiness, dude. Like, that breakdown was fantastic. So glad to have heard that. And then it just kind of kept building on that breakdown. That was really good. And, dude, I was going to say it, Danny. Vocally, this is insanely good. Like, your improvement here, fantastic. This is so good. This all sounds very, very nice. And I love the atmosphere you've given this track. The ambience of it is just really top notch. Matthew adds a wonderful element here as well, and everything here, it just has this really nice blend to it, and it all, I mean, it's kind of like a gut wrenching type song. Like, it's like listening to these lyrics, it's definitely going to be one to analyze. Definitely going to be one that I'm gonna enjoy picking apart. But it's just interesting hearing the way he does this, and I love how he's got that kind of not necessarily, I don't know what you would call it, but there's just this really raw, honest line of "sweep me off my feet, bring me in the night. I know, or I can't make it knowing you'll never be by my side." And that's, dude, this is so good. I'm gonna back it up a little bit again, just to really be captured by this, I guess. Let's keep going.
never be by my
Just an interesting note is the backgrounds, like the location they're filming at. I almost wonder, I know people are still in pandemic mode. I'm not so much, but I know people are. If they were in the same spot or in two different locations, because if they were in two different locations, I mean, the fact that they got it to look so similar is top notch.
forever in a memory, carried by a legacy. I'm holding on with jealousy, 'cause now I need you. Forever in a memory, carried by a legacy. I'm holding on with jealousy, 'cause now I need.
Oh, man. Wow. The pain in that was absolutely real. Dude. All right. Danny. Matthew. solid, hard-hitting song, man, and really moving from a lyrical perspective as well. Just really, really well done. Blown away by, like I said, the improvement of it, the production values. I really enjoyed how clearly defined things were. Really impressed by Danny's delivery. Like, his vocal ability in this song is fantastic. I mean, just so good. And the music, all of it was just well done. I mean, it's cohesive. It makes sense. I mean, it's got this structure that you can get behind, you can follow, and it makes so much sense. And it's just really, really professionally done. You know, it just sounds good. And lyrically, it's one of those songs that's really easy to kind of get lost in the music with it and just be like, man, this is so good, and I'm rocking with it. And I kind of view it sort of similar to like Convictions with what they did with I Won't Survive. That album is, holy smokes, so heavy and like brutal and just really visceral metal. But the lyrical content of that album, I mean, it's an entire album about various aspects of death, and I feel like the lyrics match the visceralness, right? Like, the lyrics are difficult, and I feel like what Danny did here was kind of match that a little bit. Is it's a good song. It's heavy. It's got everything you'd want from a metalcore song, but it's also raw, and it's honest, and it's admitting the pain, admitting this brokenness to the point where you're almost numb to anything else. And these lyrics, man, they're very moving. It's clearly a song about loss. I'm not sure the circumstances around it. It sounds like it could have been addiction, maybe an overdose, maybe a suicide. Because I know there were the numbers on the end, and it just says if you're struggling, you're not alone. But it's one of those moments. It's one of those things that gets you thinking about, man, the brokenness people feel, the emptiness or the hollow nature that some people feel, where they feel empty and they feel like there's no hope that it'll ever get better. It convicts me as a Christian to want to be more present. And what I mean by that is to be more in the moment, like pay more attention to what's going on around me. Because I know it's easy to put headphones on and just tune everything and the whole world out. And when I hear about this kind of thing, you know, where people are seeking something to fill a void in their lives, where, you know, maybe it was drugs or alcohol or whatever, where they feel like something's missing, and so I'm going to do what I need to do to find whatever it is to fill that void. Maybe it's drugs, and it's so, you know, you get hooked to this thing or whatever. Or maybe you just feel like you don't have a purpose, and so you feel like your life is devoid of meaning and really any reason to stay alive. And so you end up going through this, and I have never attempted to commit suicide. I've definitely had thoughts like that. I definitely have wrestled with self-worth and wrestled with what's the point of being alive. I've been there. I get it. And it just gives me so much compassion for people who are struggling. And man, you're so worth it. Like, stay alive, please. You deserve to, like, to quote Convictions, you deserve to survive, right? And your life has meaning, so much meaning, just because you are alive, you are breathing. And so, again, this song, just fantastic, so good, and I love that, Danny, you were honest about how you felt, you're honest about where you're at. Just this ability to take a circumstance and show the desperation, the reaching to God and letting Him be what you lean on, because really, where else can you go? And so, man, very well done. I'm going to give this song, I'm going to give this song a 10 out of 10. This was very good. I can't wait to hear more, man. I'm so excited about that. Awesome feature with Matthew in this. Super cool. Can hardly wait to hear from more Bloodlines as well. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this song on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Where would you rank it? I want to hear from you. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on why you would put it where you put it, and then if there are any songs you think I should be getting into, leave me a comment, or you can email me at lyrical.resonance.ia. It's around here somewhere. And yeah, if you like what you saw, man, hit the like button. Pretty simple, right? Leave a couple comments. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, I'd ask you, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. That's going to do it for me, though. Before we go, consider checking out one of these videos over here, because you might like what I have to say, or you might just want to hear the song. Either way, I'll see you over there, and until then, stay safe and be blessed. We'll see you soon.